parents sometimes leak the good things that happen to you to family members who are jealous and who have perhaps given the evil eye in the past. It's very difficult to, especially when parents are older, it's really difficult to explain to them. I think to be able to talk to them in an appropriate, respectful way, and to ask them, please try not to tell our family members about these things. That's one thing, but I understand that many parents say, no, we've known them for a long time, they're not jealous, and perhaps something that they don't. And so I agree this is a tough situation. I think what a person can do is, first of all, a person can play down their own achievements. That is not to be excessive in telling even perhaps their parents, if their parents are the cause of jealous people finding out about them. They can minimize what they tell their parents, especially as they get older and they have their own life, and their parents perhaps are getting older as well, and have their own life. Then you can limit the information in a nice way, not in a way where you deprive your parents of the good news, but just in a way where you present it in a way that doesn't encourage other people to be jealous. That's one thing. For example, there's a difference between my son passed his exams and my son got 8 grade 9s or something like that. Both are true for that person, but there's a big difference in the reaction people will have and the jealousy people would have with regard to that. So that's one thing. The second thing is stepping up protection. The means of protection, we mentioned those in week 2. It's very, very important. And perhaps it's the greatest of things that you can do, is to step up the means of protection. And the third is that when you see yourself become afflicted, that you treat it quickly. And of course, that you use that as a way to sort of show your parents the negative effects of telling those extended family members. And show them how they can tell them without encouraging jealousy. Like, show them that, look, for example, I remember a case where someone said to me that they had bought a house. They had bought a house very reasonably, very cheaply, much less than the normal market price. And they felt very blessed by that. And they said the problem is that their mum wants to tell, sort of the family members that, look, we got the house for this price, and look at this, my kids are so clever that they managed to find a way to get this house or negotiated the price down. So that's really tough. So obviously, based on what we said, the extra means of protection are there. Protection is for you, not necessarily for the house. And likewise, maybe perhaps limiting the information. So saying to parents like, alhamdulillah, we got it for a good price, we're so happy with that, but maybe not necessarily giving them the exact details of that, so that they don't then tell those family members. And then if something does happen, then just showing them and helping them to understand the negative effects of the evil eye. That's what I would suggest, and Allah knows best.